Krásný hezký podvečer první dnešní předváděčky ze dvou. I první hrou, co jsem si vybral, bude Assassin's Creed. Assassin, tak nějak různě vždycky zkoušíme. Druhý díl jsem teda netočil, když jsem ho taky zkoušel. Ale proč nevyzkoušet třetí, že jo?
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating.
Krásný hezký večer, RSL, krásný hezký večer.
The ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
Takže tady začínáme v uvozovkách přítomnost. Co RSL, viděl jsi někdy Assassin's Creed 3?
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here.
Je taky ne. No, tohle je díl, který ve své podstatě dost předcházel Black Flag. A to zatím teda pěkně pomalý rozjezd. Jak jsme se dneska s Káťou teda dívali na ty kroksny, tak? Krosny. Kroksny jsou boty, že? Krosny. Tak jsme tam vybrali jednu 70-litrovou, která se poměrně líbila. A jak se v tom nevyznám, tak to moc nemůžu komentovat. Když Káťa se potom dívala na recenze a není to za nějak špatný ten pato.
Protože jak si prostě větší objevuje, tak máš větší věci, větší spaca.
Ano, ano.
Prostě...
A musím nést větší váhu, abych více schodil. Tak abych se dřív odroudal. Stejně věřím, že by Koránek měl nosit své granulky sám. Koupíme ledvinku a upravíme ji tak, aby prostě jsme ji přivázali na Koránka. Co je špatného na tom?
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
Jinak jsme se taky dívali na dokument právě s Teska Českem, co jede na české televizi. No teďka jede, ne? No, má to zatím 5 dílů z plánovaných 10 a potom možná bude druhá řada, kdy vlastně oni jdou tu cestu s Teska Českem, kdy vlastně vy obcházíte... Ukaž, co si psal. Udělat Konimu populuch s potravinovými prašnami tak, jak usedl. To by taky šlo.
Okay, Desmond. While you were visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like
Jinak
to
právě
tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
oni tam jakoby každý díl je jakoby jedna ta část. Třeba, že ujde se 110 km, 140 km, 80 km, prostě to jsou jakoby takové ty. Tady.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Come now. Oh.
Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Okay.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation.
Jak tenhle chlápek, za koho teď hraju, je synem
Where shall I retrieve you?
postavy ze 4 toho piráta.
Be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Za koho tam hrajete? Vlastně na konci jde vidět
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
tam právě na konci jde vidět v divadle, jako malý kluk.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it.
Ano, přesně na to je ta narážka.
Afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall, that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book for Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty fly no off.
Vtipné.
I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lock here than any five of the gang. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women stay. A good sportsman always does.
Víš, jak to je tak dobré, že nikoho nenapadlo, že by tam mohlo jako to. Když jako ti z druhé, no jako... Na jednu stranu možná, jestli je to fakt dobrý představení, tak nikdo nedává pozor, co se tam děje.
Stage fright.
A little Dutch courage over the bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
Opravdu fakt nenápadný.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Stateside balcony! Hurry!
Calm, please.
Over there. That man there. Seize him.
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed. I've done no wrong. I swear. Any weapons?
Jo. Toho dobré, jak neví, kdo to udělal prostě.
Try to remember. Order. We must
They don't know who did it.
That's an opera.
Přesně, úplně jak mise z Hitmana.
Fast enough.
Peace, friends. There is no danger.
Tady dokonce má člověk pocit, že je asasin. Akorát, spoiler, ta postava, za kterou hrajeme, není asasin, ale právě je templář. Takže jakoby syn téhle postavy se stane zase asasinem. To jakoby hrajete za dvě postavy, 2 dekády, jakoby, no.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
V téhle hře se právě poprvé objevily armádní mise. Ta námořní mise.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fair your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
Jo.
Command.
Kenway.
A job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham.
Taky taková zajímavost. Se v podstatě vy za to Hejhema verbujete lidi, aby následně vlastně za toho jejich syna ty lidi zabijíte. Jakoby vy tady získáváte posy pro ty templáře a takže jakoby víte z těch obou stran.
Some fresh air might do me good.
No, můžete hrát kostky, jo. Tak jdi tam, RSL, víš, že mě to tady zůstane. Napravdu uvažuji, že to Sea of Thieves koupím, no. 30. bude mání.
And then all will be well. You sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led
To
you?
takhle, že on ho nezapnul. Jo, já jsem dělal, že ho právě zapnul.
My friend. You'll see. Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought.
And yet here you are. Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side do you on anyway?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No, but you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead?
Samuel
I
Smith.
wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue.
Co my budeme streamovat asi 27. Overcook zase ve 4. Měla by přijet Kačka a Kuba zase. Když tam jakoby slavíme narozky, mě i Míša má 30, já 33 let a páně, tak děláme takovou oslavu tady, tak tam bude i nějaký to hraní na stream a tak s více lidma právě.
Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me
Jsem měl
again,
pocit, že
I'll not
tenhle Assassin má být v češtině. Ten minulý byl, ale je možné, že ten remaster neudělali česky.
Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
V podstatě jo. Akorát strašně nerad prohrává v Tekenu, potom jsme nestreamovali, tak prostě to bylo úplně šílený.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone
You're not
needs
having
to have
second
words
thoughts,
with
are
them.
you? Mills
I
right.
know it needs to be
Can't
done,
turn him
but
away. But what?
another wife and 2 daughters. What if it goes wrong?
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. The shifty fella won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him watching.
Quiet! Here it comes. Make like you're working.
Tohle je doktor, já si chci promluvit s kuchařem. Vůbec to není o tom, kterou profesi přednostňuji.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James.
Ano, pokud chcete vědět, jestli se muži chovají divně, jděte za kuchařem.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much.
Tak ti dva chlapi tam tančí vzadu.
Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck.
Ale líbil by se mi fakt, jako kdyby udělali asasina, který by byl jako hitman prostě. Že fakt jako tam jde o to, najít tu cestu k tomu zavraždění.
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
Ale taky je fajn, že je to tady trošku takové jiné. Člověk vyšetřuje, dělá jako... Zatím asi jeden z takových těch originálnějších asasinů. Když později to bude repetitivní, ne, že ne, tak...
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him watching.
Quiet! He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
Skoro vypadá, že někdo vyhazuje věci, aby nás mohl sledovat. Někdo.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Tohle je docela nudný. Konec.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
Takhle se přebírá loď.
those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Voda. A další praskle, jo.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Ještě štěstí jsem hrál předtím tak. Tak fakt, vím, co dělat. Aspoň, že nemusím mačkat žádný tlačítka, takový ten... rychle mačkejte! She's Sarah. Wow.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
A je, nepřátelská loď se potopila, samozřejmě. Jinak další hra, co bude, tak nevím, jak dlouho ji zapnu, ale bude to spíš takové zavzpomínání na dětství, na jeden fenomén. Jaký? To neřeknu zatím, ale... Bude to něco, s čím co měli kluci hodně rádi v mém dětství.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Jdeme se podívat na Ameriku. Chci říct, že ty lodě to mají ještě vyšší než v tom Black Flagu. I když je pravda, že časově je to dál, takže lodě by mohly být jakoby větší a tak. Going to the New York. Boston. Bude tu bostonské pití čaje.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach
Tak, povadíme pejska.
Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it?
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir.
Hello,
This
sir.
way.
A jo, tady jde ještě vidět, že to je britská kolonie.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Damn sprigs. This accursed city.
Benjamin Franklin.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I've...
It's all right. If you have the
Chápu,
time,
místo písniček to budu sbírat bez tak stránky do almanachu.
The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Shelton and Tweed Undertakers. Counts on them to provide the full range of peaceful...
Ah, hello. Welcome.
Plný samechtic. Kočka. Já si odskočím na WC, chviličku.
For all your country matters! For all your fishing needs, come to Captain Hornbill's. Whether a fleet or a weekend angler, he's got everything to make them jump out of the water. For the best rates in transatlantic shipping, contact Wells Brokers. Let us worry about the details while you get down to business. Word arrives from France that the Baron de Montesquieu has died. His work is well regarded by all Englishmen. Word arrives from France that the Baron de Montesquieu has died. His work is well regarded by all Englishmen. There is news that a frontier fort watched over by royal forces has been surrendered to the French. No further details are known. The Boston Country Journal, for all your country matters. Word arrives from France that the Baron de Montesquieu has died. His work is well regarded by all Englishmen. In today's one-penny Boston Country Journal. For all your fishing needs, come to Captain Hornbill's. Whether a fleet or a weekend angler, he's got everything to make them jump out of the water. Merseyside Saddlers wishes it to be known a great clearing of leather infantry shall take place this Friday. Come equip your dobbin with the best for less. For the best rates in transatlantic shipping, contact Wells Brokers. Let us worry about the details while you get down to business. The Plough is pleased to announce the opening of its new dining hall. Whatever the occasion, if you've a party, we've the space. Shelton and Tweed Undertakers. Counts on them to provide the full range of peaceful, dignified services for your dearly departed. The Boston Country Journal, for all your country matters. Merseyside Saddlers wishes it to be known a great clearing of leather infantry shall take place this Friday. Come equip your dobbin with the best for less. For all your fishing needs, come to Captain Hornbill's. Whether a fleet or a weekend angler, he's got everything to make them jump out of the water. The Plough is pleased to announce the opening of its new dining hall. Whatever the occasion, if you've a party, we've the space. For the best rates in transatlantic shipping, contact Wells Brokers. Let us worry about the details while you get down to business. Word arrives from France that the Baron de Montesquieu has died. His work is well regarded by all Englishmen.
Omlouvám se za zdržení. Ten pes, jak tam tak šílí. Ale dneska jsem si udělal dobře tím, že jsem si koupil To
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric.
jo, ice coffee. A po ice coffee vždycky mám, řekněme, střevní potíže. Vím, že mi to dělá, ale prostě měl jsem takovou chuť na něj, že...
He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
V X-Flagu jsme, myslím, nemohli jezdit na koni.
He saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
This way. Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound.
Dám si ještě pár minut,
You'll likely
co
find
jsem byl na WC, potom půjdu na tu další hru. To je taková kratší, takže...
We'd best be off.
Of course.
Koník, to mě přinesl úplně někam jinam.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
You make us mad. Go on now, or you make us mad.
You two, clear off. You two, clear off. So much for the element of surprise. Reinforcements!
Nic, přepneme na tu další hru. Tak zatím papa a uvidíte, co to bude.